Good afternoon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Permit me to stand on all the greetings and protocol that has been done before this and get on with the lecture. I just want to communicate something. I'm not happy. I may fake a smile. No matter how much Julius Agu here cracks a joke, I'm not going to laugh. Because what we've come to discuss today, is a serious matter. We're in a crisis. There's a problem. Japa is a problem. It's no joke. And we are only as strong as our weakest link. So with all the education I have, with all what I think I've achieved, the truth is that when people look at my country, and communicate with me, they try to give me respect. They know I went to school, but the truth is, this is how powerful we are. Yes, this is how great we are. And let's take a good look at this picture. Did you notice that this left-hand corner is sinking? When you look here, it looks good, right? Even though the whole scenario is sad. But there's something about this. This guy is in water. Can we see that? It's symbolical. It is symbolical. Because if we don't do something about that whole boat, symbolical of our nation, will sink. So how do you expect me to laugh? So please indulge me sometime. I'm a researcher. Let me, everybody will be patient with me. I need to know, as a researcher, data is my lifeblood. Can I get something here, please? All those between 18 and 25. Can you just, including cameramen, everybody, if you're between the ages of 18 and 25, please, could you just indicate? I'm sorry to ask you, can you indicate by putting up your hand? 18 and 25, wow. Okay, mental note, fine. Between 25 and 35. Please just indicate your hand. Can I see? All right, I'm seeing it. All right, good. So we have a sizable number. Do this one for me, last one. Between 18 and 35. Your hands up, please. Okay. And this is the sad part. Between 35 and 40, please. 35, 40. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have a mental note of who I'm speaking to. We're going to go down straight to the solutions. My style of giving this lecture is going to be very communicative. And I'm going to try as much as possible in the time allocated to me to drive everything I'm saying towards the solutions for irregular migration. Recently changed from illegal migration. I think we should call it that. Illegal migration. And so we're going to go there. My father, may his soul rest in peace, a distinguished lawyer, international lawyer. I learned something from him. When things got so bad, when everybody's head was panicking and everything, that was when I noticed my father would say, okay, you know what, let's talk. Let's talk. He would always want to talk. And anytime he said, let's talk, it meant that the situation was what? Dire. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, youth, everybody, today, let's talk. let us talk. But what we're going to be talking about, can I have the second slide? What we're going to be talking about is thinking. It's thinking. We're going to be talking about, throughout my lecture here, how we think, why we are thinking, and what is it that we are thinking, so that we can understand how this makes sense. And anything we do comes from what we thought about. Anything. So if we're going to go to the foundation root causes of Japa, it's easy to start from the top and give figures. And of course, we know the economy is bad. Who doesn't know that? We know the economy is bad. You see what just happened. There's no light and co. But let's go back. It's deeper. Let's go back to how we really think. Because if anybody is going to endure these kind of situations, coming from no matter how bad it is here, the person has a mindset. The person is thinking, most probably thinking, as at the point the person left, that there was no other choice. Hello? That's what the person was thinking. And you know what? From research, if you think that you are going to not succeed, if you think that all the odds are against you, and because of all the odds you see, you're going to fail, you know what? You're right. You are very, very right. Maybe I should say that again. If you think, remember where I came from, about what would make somebody think about this. If you think, if anybody thinks that he or she, because of all the circumstances, no light, no opportunities, no job, whatever you may think, and because of those things, you are going to fail, and I am saying, yes, you're probably right. In fact, you're very right. You're going to fail. However, if you think, and that's the power of the mind, that irrespective of what is around you and what you're seeing, you feel that, you know what I need is a niche. I know things are difficult. Nobody's giving me an opportunity, but I'm going to make an opportunity for myself, and I'm going to succeed. And why I'm going to succeed is because I have no other choice but to succeed. You know what? You're right too. You are very right too. And so, he who has power is truly he who has control of the what? The thinking. To solve this Japa problem, you have to first solve how our youth is thinking. And this is not giving excuse or reason to the bad economic situations, but if the thinking is not right, they will not employ the measures that they need to even change the economy or make sure that the economy is what? Changed. So the first thing we need to do is, in spite of what it is, and we're not giving excuses for what it is, we will tackle that. But in spite of what it is, our children need to think. They need to know that they can succeed because they are the ones that are going to change things. Without that, we've not started. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Are we together? We're together. Thank you. So, thinking. You know what? If we're going to understand this thinking, we have to go way back. Thinking is not a simple thing. If we're going to understand this thinking, we have to go way back to the colonial era. If we have to understand how we think, sorry, I hate to do it because I don't like giving excuses, but we have to go back. We have to go back to an era where everything here was not so good, but everything there was good. You wanted a good education? Well, okay, you can get some here, but if you wanted a real good, effective one, you had to get it where? There. You wanted good health? Well, yes, we have some district doctors here, but if you really wanted to get a good health care, you had to be where? Everything that was good was where? There. And everything that was not so good, yes, I didn't say the word bad, not so good, was where? Here. Even God was from there. Oh yeah, just go, there's a church right here. Go there, to the left corner, go there, and you will see what I'm talking about. Even God was from there. So, that is where the thinking starts from. Our fathers passed down to us, and God forbid we're not going to pass it to our children. Somebody said amen. I think I resonate with that. Yes. Can I say also Ami? Rather? Good. Good. So, in the colonial era, that was what the thinking was. And that was what was ingrained on us. But we're not going to make excuses. By the time we finish here, we'll find out that, listen, thinking or no thinking, suffering or no suffering, injustice or no injustice, we are the only ones that are going to solve this problem. But in order to understand why the thinking is there, understand that it came from behind. But the interesting thing is, little has changed. That is it. Yes, we have independence. Isn't that so? Yeah, but sorry about that. The economic structures, the world economic structures that existed in colonial times are in play today. Nothing has changed. Nothing. Africa's role in colonial times was to be the consumer. Africa's role, even before that, in the colonial times, was to provide the raw materials. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still providing the raw materials. Who is producing the processed goods? It's over there. The system is we provide the raw materials. No matter how much you try, even in agriculture, you find that the odds are against you when it comes to world-class production and manufacturing. Consuming, we still play the same role. I don't know who is to blame. Maybe I do, but that's not the point. But we are still the consumers of products that are what? Produced somewhere else. The place where our children see that life is a lot, what? Better. Then, our situation right now is such that when we do understand that we are supposed to develop and industrialize, we are giving help. But the help that is given is in the form of hand-me-down technologies. Hello? Industrial technologies that are obsolete in the what? In the West. And as bad as that may sound, it's even worse. Because it puts you at the bottom of the value chain of the world production system. Hello, sirs. And not only that, it keeps you dependent on whoever you got that technology from, because for spare parts and for repairs and everything, you remain what? Dependent. So that's where we are. Now, on top of that, what I'm about to say now, I'm thinking whether I should say it or not say it. I should say it. Okay, if I say it's not me that said it, I will say, no problem. Now, you see, you remember I told you nothing much has changed? Hello? The truth of the matter is that the system by which, and I'm being very diplomatic, the system by which we even govern ourselves is not ours. Hello, says. It's not ours. If you were to allow or force or whatever a referendum of honesty and truth and say, oh yeah, come, how are we going to do this thing? You know, where are you from? Everybody come from different parts of Africa, Nigeria. Okay, we need to get a system of government where everybody, you will see that this region will come up and say, excuse me, we feel left out. And then say, okay, what would make you feel brought in? They would make their own point. And the other region will say, with this system right now, no, it doesn't favor us. They will bring their own point. By the time we amalgamate all these systems, believe me, it would not be the system we have now. Hello, sirs. It would not. And by the time we leave that table, believe me, in 10 years' time, Nigeria, Africa would not be what it is today. Hello. So the systems that we're using right now is not really our system. But we must understand a few things before I delve into solutions. Did you know, especially the demography I spoke to right now, did you know, and these are not my figures, that only 1 in 5 Nigerians that, before I make that statement, let us establish. Japa means all. I'm asking so that we come to a conclusion. Means all migration, or is Japa irregular, otherwise known as illegal migration? Which one? Let's agree. So Japa is all migration. Thank you for that. So it's not Japa now. 5 out of 5 Nigerians that irregularly, I was going to say Japa, but irregularly migrate. Do you know that only 1 reaches his destination? Now, hold on. It's coming on. Do you know that we do not know what happens to 2 of them? We don't know. We don't hear from them again. Do you know that the remaining, we know where he is or she is, and she's in the desert, enslaved? I need to repeat that. 5, isn't it? See my hand? 1 reached. 2, they don't want to say they died, but I'll say it. Are we together? These remaining 2 are in limbo. They can't come and they can't what? Go. Probably somewhere in Libya. In a farm. Enslaved. And it says here, according to recent reports, over 1.3 million Nigerians have migrated irregularly in the last 5 years. And the number of those that lose their lives is grossly underreported. That was why I said there's a big problem. And this is more noticeable and not spoken about amongst the the less than elite. The less than elite. Now, if that is so, even with all that I have said, the issue now is, why would somebody that knows practically something about what I have said, if you go right now, even after this lecture, even after the demographic people that have heard what I have said, if you go now and you sincerely ask a Nigerian youth, now, after this event, whether he or she will prefer to migrate to Canada, I mentioned, or whichever country it will be, if you ask such a person, the answer you would probably get would be yes. My chain of thought was, if you were to ask children right now, and we will get to the reason for that, whether they would still, in spite of the fact of the dangers, whether they will still attempt to go, in many cases, especially the less elite, they would still do it because they really feel there's no other choice. And it is at this point that I want to jump straight to what I came here for, which is to offer solutions. And the solutions, you can give me the next slide, my brother. Hello. The solutions, well, this was supposed to be, I've talked into this. Go to the next one. Okay, let's stop here. But please, ladies and gentlemen, even if you are, what is there is just representing what I'm saying. It will pay you more to just, not to be distracted here, but just listen to me. That is going to be up for some time. Because the title of the solution is skills. Okay, I see why you like that. Yes, yeah. The title of the solution is what? Skills. Now, you see, I've been around for some time. I'm a programmer. I'm an economist. I program. A long time ago, we were doing programming before programming became, I'm talking of software engineering, before it became popular. We started with Delphi. Does anybody remember Delphi and C++ and C++, when it was a hungry man's job to do? We programmed that time, and gradually it became a very lucrative thing. So, skills acquisition enables me to be here. Enables my staff, are we here? Enables us to be here and earn in dollars. Hello. I'm just trying to explain why the solution is skills. It enables me to be here, enables my staff to be here, do work for people over there, at a rate that they say is oh man, these guys do not know what they are charging. This is just too low. All right, thank you very much, but it's good for me. It's really beautiful money for me. And the more people that can acquire these skills, the less enticing it is to japa. If I'm talking of the japa now, let alone the what? The irregular migration. Still on skills, because skills is just the solution. But we also have a sociocultural problem. I'll get to that. But skills is still the issue. If I was to put a level on the skills I just talked about, it will be level 3 skills. And I'm going to talk about 1 and 2. Level 3 skills will be the skills we will talk about, the 4th industrial revolutionary skills. I put them as level 3. Level 3 being higher than 2 and 1. But let's go to level 1 skills. It's still the solution to japa. It is also the solution to irregular migration. And what are those skills? Can I use the word, Mr. CEO? Will I be politically correct to say, will I be correct to say foreign certified skills? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Foreign certified skills, eh? Okay. Globally accepted skills, fine. These skills are level 1 skills in plumbing, electrical works. Help me. Electrical work, plumbing, tiling, solar installations. Am I communicating a picture here? Yes. Now these skills, globally certified, makes absolutely no sense with somebody with this to japa, let alone, irregular, migrate. Because these skills, according to what I understand and what I know and what I have seen, are needed in the place you want to irregularly migrate to. Hello? They are needed, and if there was some kind of a structure that you could come to where you want to irregularly migrate to and work for 2 years and get paid for 2 years because you have the what? Necessary what? You come back. And then there's another person's turn, hello sir, to go and work for 2 years again. Yes, he's a plumber. But do you know how much a plumber makes over there? Yes, he's an electrician. He builds his family based on that. He does well. He comes back. It's regulated. So it now goes from irregular migration to regulated migration. And that was why I was excited. I thought this idea was just on my table. I thought I was talking to my TV. And I saw somebody, I asked him, excuse me, what you're saying and what we're doing, what we're saying are almost the same thing. And he said, no, listen. We are doing things that we are planning and we are making arrangements left, right, and center to ensure that most youth in Nigeria that fall into that demographics that would irregularly migrate get a skill that is needed in any of the countries that he would irregularly migrate. And you know what? That is a big solution. Am I correct? It is a big solution. But like I said, that would be level 1 skills. So let me get now to level 2 skills. Level 2 skills would be, and there's a story behind this. I also did some research, and I found there was a man. For me, I don't know whether that man knows he's great. But that man, when I saw what he did, I don't know whether he did intentionally or not. There's a man that took some of his youth from this country. Hello, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. He took some of his youth from this country and paid for them to go all the way to China. Well, I think you'll clap more when you hear the story. Yeah, I think so. And his youth went to China and they learnt these level 2 skills from the Chinese. They learnt shoemaking, bag making. They operated the machines. They were paid for by somebody. They learnt linen apparel making. And that would be good enough, okay? What blew my mind was that they all what? Came back. Wow. Can we just say wow? Because it's a big wow. Now, it didn't stop there. I was really shocked to hear this. When they came back, The machines that they used over, I hope you know we're talking solutions. So we're in focus, correct? The machines that they used over there to learn how to make world-class apparel, world-class, shoes and different things, he imported them here. Hello. And then those people now started using those machines. Hey, if I tell you that what I'm wearing and the shoe I'm wearing is from Abba, you may not believe it. Now, the issue now is none of those people there is thinking of irregular migration. Now, I'm a lecturer, please. I'm not into politics. I don't want to be into politics. But that man who did that is a Japa conundrum solution. And if we can get 2 of such in every region of this country, we are going towards the solution of what? Japa. Japa conundrum solution. But we have a problem, and I'm almost about to finish. Warning. The problem is this. There's a socio-cultural issue. The socio-cultural issue is the examples that the people that belong to the demography that I didn't ask to put up their hand here, the example they are setting for the people that I asked to put up their hand. You know why? Because it really seems like it doesn't pay to work hard in our country. Hello, sirs, madams. It really seems like, it really doesn't pay, to be honest. It really seems that the joke is on you when you want to be honest. It really seems as if it's either soccer, football, entertainment, or something illegal. I'm Nigerian. You know it. And that's a problem for even the solution. Because if we present the solution, I'm about to round up. If we present the solution to our youth, because of the problem I've just talked about, of what it seems like pays, they may even reject it. And that is even the bigger problem. Because right now, it pays to go into something illegal. And we need to solve that problem now. And the hope is any support from any place, especially government, that supports policy that makes it almost compulsory for you to have a skill. Because, a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old now in our society, in some parts, can come back with a lot of money and nobody asks, how did you get it? Hello? As long as the money is there. And I'm saying that let's help each other. Let the demographic people, the people in the demography that I didn't say put up their hand, let's ask. Let us say, no, excuse me, sorry about that. I'd like to know where you got this from. Hello? And if you can't tell me where you work to get it from, even as I'm saying it now, the feeling I'm getting is that feeling of what? Impossibility. I'm getting feedback, unsaid feedback that, is it in this country? Yes, I think it can work. I have hope. My thinking, I'm about to finish. Remember I started with what? Thinking. My thinking is that we will succeed. My thinking, thank you so much. My thinking is that those people, if I can increase the number of people that say, you know what, I'm ready to work hard. And I'm going to find a niche for myself. If those skills are needed, I'm going to learn those skills, and I'm going to work hard and make money for myself here. My thinking supports that, and I think it's very possible. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you.